Hey everyone, my name is Aileen Wu. I am an Olympic weightlifting coach, and this is my reaction to the 2020 CrossFit Games men's snatch ladder. Here we go. Here we go, second round, 245, 255, 265. Let's go. The guys aren't running up as fast to the bar. Looks like Jeff Adler made it first, followed by Noah Ohlsen. Walking to the second bar. Matt made more of a jog, but he's confident and he knows he can do it, and he did it quite easily. Jeff Adler again follows. Matt, feet under the bar. Look how close he keeps it. Look how easy it is. Slightly forward in front of him, but no big deal. Didn't super tighten up on it. Easy day. Jeff Adler. Notice the early arm bend right off the floor. Notice the jerkiness off the floor. Notice the grip and rip. Notice he got nowhere near full extension on that, right? Noah Ohlsen. Let's see what Noah Ohlsen's got. He missed it also the first time. Feet under the bar, hands on bar. I'm watching Noah this time. Nice, Jeff. Kept it tight enough. It looked like it was a smoother transition, slow to fast, and Noah's not even gonna go for it. Let's dig into these other lifts a little bit more though. So here we go. Jeff Adler looks like he just attempted 265. He missed 265. Feet under the bar, hands on bar. Let's take this slow. Here we go. Goes to get tight on the bar. He's sitting on his heels a little bit. Notice he's actually literally loose with his hands and then yanks them straight, right? And then from here, a lot of early arm bend. Look at how much space is between him and that barbell throughout the whole way. He's early arm bending it into his hip crease. Look how forward he is on his toe. So this is another situation. We just talked about this a second ago, right? The barbell is in front of him. And so in response, he shifted his hips forward to meet the barbell. He's given up the core a little bit, not completely, but he's looking up instead of straight ahead. So he's not fully here. He's not fully engaged. And also look at this position. I'm not fully extended. I'm already on my toes. I'm all ready to jump. And I haven't anywhere near ridden my thigh, right? So in terms of a comparison, compare that picture to this picture. Look how much more forward I am. I'm ready to jump straight up and back, or straight up. I'm fully on, as opposed to here. Not the best position. But anyway, he's early arm bend. He's keeping the barbell close. From here, he's jumping that barbell up. It's just a touch forward of him, as we would have expected, because he had to shift his hips forward. He doesn't get quite enough height, which again, isn't so surprising considering the pull that just happened. Feet under the bar, hands on bar. He kind of took a second, different angle. Doesn't really get tight, but kind of, well, here we go, he actually does. But again, same yanking, right? Now you see that same yanking, butt comes up first, back rounds a little bit. He shifts forward, he's rocking on his toes, he's not secure. You see that really early arm bend. You see the hip shift forward here. He just passed his knee. Look at his feet already coming forward. His heels already off the ground. He probably had a good 3 or 4 inches of his thigh that he still had in terms of the height to ride, or the length of his thigh to ride before it was time for extension. But here he is already extending because it was forward of it, enough of him. But he gave it enough of a jump. He gave it enough of a jump at enough of an angle that he got enough height on it, and that the barbell was able to be right over him. Nicely done, Jeff Adler. Would have liked to have seen him keep the barbell a little bit closer. Would have helped him get a little bit more height on that a little easier. All right, so you guys know I love watching Oli lifts, and here we have an opportunity. We have a clear shot of Sam Kwant at a pretty good angle. So here we go, feet under the bar, hands on bar. Tightens up on the barbell. He doesn't super get tight. His butt does shoot up first, but he doesn't have that extreme slack that Jeff Adler has. Stays over the barbell. Notice once he passes the knee, he brings the chest up first, which helps keep the barbell close to you. It looks like the barbell is close to him from this angle, from this like far away. It looks like he's keeping his lats tight. He could have ridden the thigh, I think, another inch or two, but before going into the extension. But look at this extension. He's fully extended, even leaned back up a little bit, gets great height on that barbell, pulls himself under, stands up a little bit before he's secure, so he has to run forward to chase it. Regardless, nicely done, Sam Kwant, 265. All right, round 3, 265, 275, 285, let's go. We got Jeff Adler, we got Matt Fraser, and we got Sam Kwant. Let's see what happens. So, walk, only person jogging is Matt Fraser because he knows he can make it. Smooth, keeps it close. Notice with Jeff, the barbell was slightly in front of him, just a touch. Looks like Matt 1, Jeff 2, Sam Kwant 3. Again, Matt, super close, technical. No problem there. Walks up to the third lift, 285 snatch. Hands on bar, tight. A little forward of him, just a touch. Needed probably just a little bit more extension on that. Jeff Adler, 285. There you go. You see Matt gets that full extension on that one. Just needed a little bit more. He made it 285. Nicely done. Sam Kwant, 275. Feet on the bar, hands on bar. Gets tight. Oh, that early armband shrug right off the floor. It looked a little grip and rippish, right? It's not slow to fast. It looked like it pulled him off of position right off the floor because from above the knee, he didn't even get that far. Like, he was that out of position. Here we go, Jeff Adler, feet onto the bar, hands on bar. Again, really narrow snatch grip, and he does the whole, like, it pulls him forward, and he does the whole, like, early arm bend. Doesn't even get close, his positioning. It doesn't look like he knows it well enough. It doesn't look like a strength issue. It looks like he doesn't know it well enough. 275, Sam Kwant. Oh, nicely done, buddy. Slow to fast, kept it close enough. There was still an early arm bend. All right, let's see what's up. Sam Kwant, Jeff Adler, who's gonna get it? Oh, oh, you almost had that, Sam Kwant, if you just needed a little bit more extension, but Jeff got it on that one. Nicely done, good call. Fun fact, if you roll the barbell before you lift it, you have more room to chase it forward. Just saying, for those who have chased their barbells forward before. Helpful cue or tip. Let's see Sam Kwant, here we go. 285, feet on the bar, hands on bar. There he is, nice. He kept it closer, slow to fast. There's still an early arm bend at the beginning, but regardless. So Jeff Adler, 265, feet under the bar, hands on bar. Gets tight on the bar, kind of not really. Notice every time Jeff Adler picks up the bar, notice his body is in a completely different position. So from position to position, from lift to lift, it's completely different. Also notice he doesn't get tight on the bar. His arms are always loose. There's always that slack. He's sitting on his heels and there's a very early arm bend. Notice his butt is coming up here also. And from here, he's trying to keep it tight. It's not that far off. It's definitely not right. Well, I can't say definitely, but I'm pretty sure he's not riding his thigh. Not in a super great position, careened forward this way, having to put it into his hip pocket for that extension, for that jump. He's already on his toes, way more so. I think he could have gotten another 1 or 2 inches in height had he been a little more steady over the barbell. From here, he's extending straight up, which is great. And then from here, he's receiving. He was able to stabilize it over him just enough that he was able to stand up straight with the barbell there. But not in love with the super early arm bend and not in love with the slack right off the floor. But here we go. Jeff Adler, 275, feet under the bar, hands on bar. Doesn't really get tight again. And you see the slack pull. There you go, you see the slack pull. You see the butt come up first, weight come forward on the toe. Really early arm bend here. Look at all the air between him and the barbell there. Hips come forward to meet the bar. Because the hips come forward, you see the toes rock forward. So hips come forward to meet the bar, toes rock forward, and you really see him pulling that barbell into his hip, right? From here, he goes into that extension. It's a little forward of him because he extends here. I don't know if he leaned back to get that, but the barbell is decent enough over him that he's able to stabilize it. That's 275. 285, notice his butt comes up first. Notice the early arm bend already happening. Notice all the gap between him and the barbell right here. Notice the early arm bend gets worse. Notice just like before, the hips shoot forward and so do the toes. And here he goes into extension. Again, he probably had a good 1 to 2.5 inches. He gives it a good jump though. He puts a lot of force on it and he pulls on it the whole way so that he's ready for the receive. He's stable for it. Or stable enough that he receives the barbell, but not enough that he doesn't have to chase it forward. But regardless, Jeff Adler, I believe he came in 2nd or 3rd here at the CrossFit Games, so nicely done. Matt, 275, feet under the bar. Look how close he keeps it. He doesn't even have to give it that much of an extension. It flies up pretty easily for him. Notice he's pulling on that barbell the whole way. He receives it pretty solid. Feet under the bar, hands on bar. Notice when he picks up that barbell, there's no slack, there's no shake. It doesn't look like he gave that one enough of a pop at the end, not enough velocity. He's gonna do it again. From a positioning standpoint, he's great right here. You see more of that effort, a little bit more of that pop, and he made it. Solid, 285, no problem, all day long. Matt Fraser. Hey guys, thanks for watching my reaction to the 2020 CrossFit Games Men's Snatch Speed Ladder. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe below. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. If you'd like to work with me to improve your Olympic lifting, check me out at www.WuLift.com. Thanks guys, have a great day. It's hard to get audio when there's a plane.